first down. Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 44, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he? And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Javon Kinlaw. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a fake punt, and look, this would seem to be the area of the field to take the chance, but ultimately unsuccessful.
Yeah, and if you're going to take the chance, I think you're better off leaving your offense on the field, because in this situation, most teams are coached to leave their defense on the field. They see where they are out there and realize even if they punt the ball, it's not going to go very far or it's going to go into the end zone. So they leave their defense out there, play for the fake, and in this case, they were right.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the 1st down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's still barreling through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38, Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.